Hey everyone, this is danb with Defiant Labs, and I'm going to show you some tooling that you can use today to do your Cosmos taxes. So about a year ago, our company created the Cosmos Tax CLI. We finished creating this tool about a month ago and have just published it. This tool is now open source. It was funded primarily by the Interchain Foundation via Strangelove, and additionally by the Osmosis Grants Company. What this tool is it's a Go app that can index tax data from any Cosmos node, and it'll put that data into a Postgres database. Now, the different types of data that we can support are all mentioned down here at the bottom. So we support a whole bunch of different Cosmos modules that you'll find standard across many different chains. But we also support some of the more custom modules that you'll find on Osmosis, like the GAM for tracking user swaps, Superfluid. So this tool takes a long time to index data, and it's kind of not ideal for a single person to run this tool to index the entire blockchain just to see their data. So instead, the way that this tool kind of works is a group will run this tool and pre-index all of the Cosmos data that exists out there, and then they will create a web front end that can allow a user to quickly and freely uh, look up their tax liability given their address. So our company has worked with the Osmosis Grants team, and we received a grant to provide this osmosis data to you guys for the next year. So far, we have indexed all of 2022, and we are currently in the process of indexing 2023, and we will continue to do so for the rest of the year under this grant. The way that you can access this data is by going to our website, app.sycamore.tax, and then coming here and clicking app. Whoops, I clicked the wrong button. Hey, while we're here, if you like the tools that our company builds, please consider a delegation. The delegations help us keep contributing to this open source tooling and adding more message types and adding more Cosmos nodes. Okay, back to the app. You want to click up here on app, and you can see the list of chains that we support. Currently, it's just Osmosis. What you do is you grab any Osmosis address that you want that had transactions in 2022. So as an easy way to demo this, if you go to MintScan validators and you just pick a validator, we're going to choose Figment right here. Make sure you grab their address, not their operator address. And we're going to copy that to the clipboard. Gonna paste it in here. Choose one of these 4 formats. These formats kind of align to other tax software that will actually take the CSV data that we generate and it will calculate the tax liability on it. In the future, you're not going to need a format. We're going to actually calculate the tax liability for you, but we're not there yet. So you come here, you click generate. Instantly, we got a CSV. Let's go ahead and check it out real quick. So we can see everything that this Figment validator did for the entire year of 2022. Cool, looks good. All right, so what do we do with this data? So what we do with this data is we go into a tool like Accounting. You can create a free account here. And we're going to say add wallet. We're going to type in Osmosis. And you'll see they do not support a native integration for Osmosis, but they do support other things like Ethereum or Bitcoin. So for Osmosis, you have to use a custom wallet. So we're going to click custom wallet here. It's going to come from a file import. We'll just give it a quick name, call it Figment Osmosis. We'll select the file, and you can select which dates you want to import from. We're just going to do everything. And in a few seconds, you will see a coin team will process all the data in the CSV, and it will allow you to generate your taxes from here. So you have to follow a few different steps in Accointing, and each provider is a little different. But for the most part, uh, you would review any transactions that need to be reviewed. You're going to find transactions that need to be reviewed because sometimes, uh, because we only index one chain, we don't know where some of the funds came from. So for example, it doesn't know where this Hua Hua came from. So you have to tell it where it came from. So the way that you do that is by either also indexing the Hua Hua chain and providing that as another wallet in here, and then Accointing will figure that out, or by just coming in here and going edit and explain where it came from, how much you paid for it, and when you bought it. Otherwise, it's going to calculate the full tax liability for the Hua Hua. So yeah, so after you do your transactions, you'll go through your review stuff. So for example, unknown currencies. I'm not sure which this one is right now, but the next step, you would identify any internal, so transfers between yourself, and you classify everything. For the most part, we try to classify all the staking rewards, the fees, but there's things that have no classification that you can choose to classify or leave as the default of no classification. Correct any missing funds, which there aren't any. All right, actually, yeah, these are missing funds. So like, it doesn't know where this Hua Hua came from, like we were talking about before. And after you do all that, you will get your tax liability. So you can go to taxes, and on the free version of Accointing, you only get the first digit of what your liability is going to be. So right now, Accointing thinks that Figment owes about $4,000 of taxes in 2022. And if they pay for the full software, they can see the exact number, and it will generate their US tax form, which is called an 8949. And you can just literally hand that right to your accountant when you do your taxes. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this quick demo of how you can do your Cosmos taxes this year. If you run into any issues with the tool at all, please report an issue. You can see we have many issues that have been reported already, and we are actively resolving these. If you want to help out and you have Go experience and would like to help resolve some of these issues or even add new features, please do so. This is open source, so we would love people to contribute. But yeah, and once again, if you like the tool, please consider a delegation to our Osmosis Validator, and we'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. Have a great day.